Hey everyone, hi, and welcome to another weekly connection here with all the masters. And Lord Mahay is leading this presentation along with Saint Germain again, but we also have Lady Portia and Lord Katumi seconding in there, to get this vibration moving. They want to talk today about how all these vibrations that we're talking about in this dense energy dissolving is affecting our bodies. So let's get ready. So we're going to spray our cosmic cleanse. And the cosmic cleanse spray, of course, clears any smush out of your aura, whether it's yours or anybody else's. And then the oil, the cosmic thrust oil, which you take 1 drop of, you rub your hands together. By the way, this makes a great deodorant, but I didn't tell you that. Rub your hands together, bring it through your aura, cup your hands together, and take a deep breath in. And that aligns us heaven and earth and protects us right at the solar plexus. So we all know, we have talked about it over and over again, about these vibrations that are coming in. The vibration of the earth is just increasing. It's really high. It goes up, it goes down. It mostly goes up. And the sun is having the most magnificent CMEs. So we are being just blasted in all directions from the earth and from the sun. This is good in that it is precipitating a transition that we want. It is not good in that it is affecting our bodies. It is affecting our minds. My nose is itching. It's affecting us. All right, so we feel that vibration, and that's why we made the ascension oil. Because so many people were having feelings in their bodies, and you've been having more of them. Headaches, dizziness, fogginess. Oh my God, the fogginess, There isn't enough coffee on the planet to get rid of that fogginess. You just have to kind of breathe into it and go with it and keep yourself grounded. The most important thing is to keep yourself grounded. So you want to do your orbit when you're feeling like you're feeling those ascension symptoms so strongly. Remember, it is changing your physical structure, your DNA. When we do this meditation, we always blast that DNA to help dissolve that out allowing it to just melt a little bit easier. All those old lifetimes of programs that we've had. So we're going to focus today on kind of relieving the physical body of a lot of that aggravation that you've been feeling. Hello, Jalal Call. Jalal Call just showed up. All right, so we're relieving those symptoms that you're having because it's only starting to escalate now. So it's not like this is going to get, it is going to get better. That's not correct. It is going to get better. But we're not over the baking stage. We're baking right now, and we're rising in the oven. It feels like that some days, especially because I live in Arizona and it's 100-something degrees all the time right now. So, we want to work on clearing that in our bodies. And as we're doing that, remember the thing that keeps your body from flowing smoothly with this is usually a thought pattern. And thought patterns, we've talked about thought patterns in the past, where thought patterns are most of the negativity that is running around. Sure, there are Oogie Bears, there are entities, there are those things, but the majority of those thought patterns that are negative are what are creating the discomfort. So the light does not, you have a heart crucible, and the light goes through the heart crucible. And when you have a negative thought, it doesn't go through the crucible. It just goes, bam. Ooh, I like that energy. I'll hold on to that. I'll stick to that. So now you're glommed, which is where the cosmic cleanse comes in. You get just glommy, sticky stuff all over you from these negative thought patterns. You can get it anywhere, right? So that's why it's very important. Now, people laugh at me, but I actually watch the news. But I watch the news, what's the word I'm looking for? Outside of myself. I'm watching it very objectively. I'm not getting caught up emotional in it. I use it as a barometer of what's going on in the consciousness. So I'm watching to see what the smoke and mirrors are. I'm watching to say, what are they up to now, right? So I can get kind of a gauge as to what's going on in humanity. How good? How bad? How much are we in the thicket? How much are we pulling the thorns out? How much are we on easy street? We haven't been on easy street in a while, guys, but that's okay. So I look at the news very objectively as a barometer of what's going on in the collective consciousness and what needs to be done, and how that affects my work in working with the collective consciousness. And I've been working within that collective consciousness since I can remember. All my training, etheric training as a child, was about working on getting rid of Oogie Bears, removing negative thought patterns, and shifting a paradigm that is negative to positive. So I'm very connected to the collective consciousness. I can tell you what's going on there at all times. Now, you might think that's torture. It's not. Why is it not torture? And this is where we want to get to right now. It's not torture because I don't give a poop. I don't care. True compassion doesn't care. If I'm truly loving, kind, and compassionate, I am not going to render judgment. I don't care. I am not going to go, oh, those people are so horrible. I'm not. I don't feel that. I don't think that. I don't. I think, okay, there's the consciousness of where they are at this moment. What needs to happen to shift that consciousness to love? What has to happen to make that shift to a higher vibration other than the 3D reality that we are currently in, which is actually illusion, right? But I'll call it 3D illusion that we are currently in, that focuses on pain. I don't want that. So I don't feel that. I feel loving, compassionate towards the children on the planet that are learning and growing with me. So I can watch the news. I turn it off after a little while, but I watch the news because I want to know what's going on in that collective consciousness. And where does the light need to focus now? And that's what we do. And that's our job. So when I feel these aberrant energies through the spaces by people doing very deranged, malevolent things, you do the most important thing you can. You send them love. You send them light. And when you do that, you're loving yourself. You're loving humanity. And you're allowing that energy not to bring you into the toilet, not to bring you down back into that painful illusion, but you lift up, outward, out of the pain, into the light, into love. When we shift to 5D, there will be no pain. There will be love, compassion. Totally kind to one another, kind to the planet, kind to all the animals, the creatures that exist, recognizing that we are only a creature. So it's a good job, isn't it? So if you get a headache, bring that gold light in and ask that wherever that block is inside of you be dissolved so you can move swiftly upward vibrationally. And it will remove that block for you. And if you've had many, many lifetimes, which the majority of you have had many, many lifetimes, right? There's more of that stuff in there that we need to spick and span. Magic eraser, okay. Joel Carlson, it's a magic eraser. Yeah, because there's no scrubbing involved in this. When we allow ourselves to just hold that light, even when we're having hard times, and most of us are having hard times. It's absolutely correct. And that's when we need to be the light the most. That's when it's our job the most. So we hold that light. We be the light. Can't be the light Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's a 24/7 job or not at all. So let's do that. Let's bring that light in. And this time as we do the orbit, we are going to work on dissolving those blocks that the higher vibration is banging up against. And we all have them. This is not judgmental. This is just who we are and what we are. And we're going to bring that light in and we're going to dissolve as much as we possibly can. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. Bring that light from Source, from Father, into your body, that golden light, and bring it all the way down through your body, out your feet, and into the earth, to the Mother. And feel that wonderful yang vibration of the Father. Courage, strength. And as we have that light come down and out our feet into the earth, we feel the energy of the Mother, the loving, warm, nourishing energy that she gives us. And we go down all the way into that grid, which is her energy system. And we put our feet on it and in it, and draw and suck that energy up so that it will help us. You can have and take as much as you want. This is her joy, her pleasure to assist you on your journey in life. The Mother really is devoted to helping you on this journey. And then we bring it around, and with the essence of her in it, where that light comes up the back of us and comes back up to Source, and now we create our orbit of heaven and earth, forward and backward, yang and yin. And this will relieve a headache. Just doing this. Just doing this will help your headache because it reconnects your tether. So you bring that around. Good. And while you do that, I'm going to get the ascension oil, and we're going to do what we normally do, where we put that on our third eye and go in a clockwise circle, clockwise to us. This time I'm going to add it under my nose, and I'm going to add it to both my wrists. Take a big smell of that oil. Good. Got it. So now we've got that orbit going, and we just feel that movement, and we're in that vibration, and we're smelling that essence. Excellent. Now we bring it down, up our back, and out our aura like a waterfall. And we feel it attaching to our root aura. This is where so much is, the first two auras, right? So we go in here and we're going to remove all of our connection to 3D DNA. Let's dissolve it in that light. Go blast that light into that aura. Just let it flow let it move. As much as you can, bring that light in and let it dissolve all those areas that are trying to dissolve, that need to move upward vibration, that we can forget the old 3D paradigm, that illusion of pain now be dissolved. And we move to the sacral chakra, where all of those beliefs and desires cause pain. And we allow that light to, bam, just saturate that aura and move that through. And you can feel the pain from your body starting to dissipate now. These first two are where most of it is. And we just bring it through. And we bring it out, and we let it go, and we let it go, and we let it go. Excellent. And we bring it into the conscious use of power, where now we radiate that compassion and that love for one another unconditionally. And we move it up into our solar plexus, where we move that out so that the collective consciousness now can feel that love that we feel that light that we feel. Drop the ego, drop the selfishness that permeates humanity. Radiate it out. Good. And now we move to the conscious use of power, right on your liver. And we push that out. So we don't judge anymore. We are light seeds. We are beings of light. And the light does not know judgment. That is the biggest illusion that exists. And we push that light into our liver first, and then out. We allow that light to saturate our liver so that all our anger, all of those feelings of thinking we know what is right, get dissolved. And we bring it up into our heart. And we feel that love. We're so happy to be this being of light, this being of love. And we do nothing more than radiate love, compassion, and kindness to the world. We let go of all our angry feelings, all of our fears, because they do not serve us. Only the light is there for you. And you bring it into your conscious intention on your thymus. And that is manifesting your new world. As we let go of all this old garbage, all this old illusion, we work through this time of turmoil and we hold our light, because that's what a light seed does. And we are a beacon of light for others. So now we manifest love, compassion, and kindness. And in our throat, that's what people see. When they say, what is she like? What is he like? He's just a loving, kind, compassionate person. And that's the projection that you want. That's the projection that you are. Because in your third eye, you know that you are this light seed. What an honor to be a light seed, indeed. Because we get to do our work first. We get the first and the biggest dose of that light as we bring it out. and into our crown, where we wear that crown. Doggone straight, we wear that crown. We love that crown. We are honored to wear that crown. And the telepathic notch sitting above the crown, which is opening for us. As we open and we radiate that aura down around us, so we are in this cocoon of light now, protected heaven and earth and on all sides, so that now we are just a cocoon of light, of love, of compassion. And we radiate it out 18 inches, so that anyone and everyone can munch that light to help them on their journey. And we wear this light so that we don't judge another being, so that we can understand every person on this planet, no matter who and what they are, because that's our job as light seeds. We are projectors of light, and we love to wear this garment at all times. And it will make this time, this transition, easier for you. The more you wear it, the stronger the garment gets. And if stuff comes up, it comes up. Just deal with it. Bam it with the light, as we say. Just doing even just the orbit to move that out. You get a headache, you know there's a block somewhere. Let's go get it. Let's project it. And let's get our energy used to being at that higher vibration, so that we can radiate at that higher vibration of light all the time, no matter what the earth does, no matter what the sun does. This is our goal now, to get stronger and stronger and stronger as a light seed. And we are doing fine. We're doing a good job at it. So you're not falling apart. Life isn't worse. You're doing a great job. So keep it up, and I'll see you next week.